Sure. We have a couple different versions of games we play, but we bring one back out here now for the first time in a little while called what we've been calling the JAMBALAYA game.
Oh, we've missed you, JAMBALAYA game. We've missed
it was fun to get back into writing these clues again. This is going to be a word game. And for the folks who are still left in the chat, you're kind of competing too. So you're going to have to listen to the clues that are being given. And in the clues, you'll have to figure out what's the pun or what's the mashup or what's the rhyme that's going to give you the game-themed answer to this. Liz is going to hear the clues out loud for the first time while at the same time you're hearing them. It's going to be a race to see who can get it first. We'll just count up at the end to see
I'm just going to say, y'all got
vanquish the chat or not.
It's my bedtime already.
Oh, yeah.
Teacher hours.
As I said, though, teacher hours, but this is also kind of, we tried to find some things where Liz-centered, or at least Liz adjacent, here. So these are going to be themes that you should recognize a lot of what's going on in these.
Give Liz that sample that you got.
Sure. Let me pull it back up again. So a sample clue might be a favorite bread for deli sandwiches mashed up with a dice manipulation game where you make a D&D style character. And if you had to think about that for a second, it would be Kaiser Role Player.
Oh,
mash up before and after.
Oh yeah, I'm absolute trash at these kinds of games. I was but okay, fine, we'll deal with
it. Well, you got Time Roller, and you got a bunch of other people in the chat that are going to help you out. We still got a lot of people in chat, so this
we could make it a semi co-op. We could make it a 2-player game. Liz and the chat.
Actually, I think the chat and I should join together in a coup.
Join forces. Well, let's do that.
Let's just take over Board Game Gumbo, everyone.
I am perfectly happy with that. Hey, if the Gumbo Overlord were here, our friend Burla, you would have definitely had a person to help take it over. So
that's
all right.
True.
Let's go with the first one. Are you ready for it, Liz?
Sure.
You understand how the game played? Okay, good. One of Button Shy's best 18 card games of city building has been historically pumped up, but this version builds out a map of the influence of one sainted convert to Christianity, famed for his letters to Corinth, Rome, and Ephesus, and more.
Okay, so I know what you're going for because it's obviously Sprawlopolis and Paul, but I have not a damn clue what you want me to do with that.
All right, just keep saying it out loud.
Say it out loud.
Yeah.
Come up what, Sprawlopolis or something like that?
Reverse.
Okay.
Reverse.
Paulopoulos? I don't know. Okay,
there it is.
I think mine's better actually.
Wait, Sprawlopolis?
No, Sprawlopolis instead of polis.
Sprawlopolis. Okay. Sprawlopolis.
Okay. Sprawlopolis.
All right. So Liz, I'm going to make a note of this. Liz, with the extra credit that she's asking for.
Liz is getting 2 points on the essay for that one. To get
there you go.
Point.
All right.
So did you see where Kelly was? Was Kelly behind? It looked to me like Kelly was just a little bit behind, but
I think that might have been because I didn't see Kelly pop up. I put Liz in. I didn't see Kelly's name pop up before that one.
All right,
but Kelly got it too.
Yep, it was close.
All right, Kelly, we'll just give ourselves both a pat on the back there.
It's team points. This is all going to be team.
That's right, team points.
All right, I'm typing in BJ. You want to do another one?
Yeah, let's go for the next one. This one's a revised. Oh, Kelly said totally first.
I was totally first actually, but it's okay.
A revised. Well, there's a delay that they're seeing, so. On her screen, she was before you said it. So
that's funny. I saw
it's a
we're seeing it live, and they're a few seconds behind us. But as Kelly said, go team. Go team. That's the word. I like that. A revised roll and write with a fishing theme. They've updated it. This time it's about the emergence of a social media platform that has struggled in a big way since Mr. Musk took it over. Since Elon Musk took it over, this social media platform has just struggled, and they are redesigning the roll and write with the fishing theme to be about that struggle. What do you think that is? What could that be?
I don't know.
This one was diabolical.
With X, fleet, something like that.
Fleet, as in fleet, one of the Fleetles, right? They designed fleet. Fleeter.
Kelly's on the right track.
Can you just repeat the what?
Sure. All right. So this is designed by the Fleetles.
I was talking about X/sh/iter and fleet dice game, but I don't understand what you want.
So it's a revised roll and write with a fishing theme. It's been updated to be about the emergence of the social media platform that has struggled in a big way since Elon Musk took it over.
Do you just want tweet?
Tweet the dice game.
Okay, all right.
Super simple. Hey, we're one step above rodeo clowns here, Liz. You don't have to go too deep.
Hey, don't insult rodeo clowns. My favorite ever was Quail Dobbs. I'm a little Texas girl. I grew up going to the stock show and rodeo. Quail Dobbs was the best rodeo clown ever. I was him for Halloween once as a kid.
I can't think of a single rodeo clown board game yet, Steve.
Huh.
Liz. I didn't know you knew that much about rodeo clowns. Okay, great.
Hey, man, I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Love it. Little hill country.
I'm definitely a city Texan, but yes, we do have hill country nearby.
Cool.
You have to defend the. My son worked in San Antonio for a summer last summer. So
beautiful city.
I love San Antonio. You have to defend the stronghold in this fantasy-themed co-op game that now includes music from an electro-pop 2000s band who wrote "Sins Not Tragedies" and played their best at 9 in the afternoon.
I don't know who that is.
I wouldn't have gotten this one because I mean I know the band once you typed it in, Steve, but this was a tough one.
I don't know.
Throwing it out early.
I listen to good music. What is this?
All right. So the mashup. Here's a clue. The mashup will be the first word being the name of a royal.
Is it Castle Panic at the Disco? Is that what you're going for?
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Liz didn't even need the hint.
I just had to think about it for a second.
Ooh,
processing time.
Steve, that was slick.
That's
Liz,
pretty
you did
good.
well on that one. I mean,
BJ, go back to. Go back up to the one that I had bolded that I think is going to be Liz will appreciate.
Okay.
Oh, I missed that one. I missed both of these. Yes, absolutely. I definitely won both.
You can skip over the next one, but
do that one
that was right underneath Tweet the Dice Game.
Oh, I was going to go with the one. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's do that one. What if this Roman ruler's meditations included a to-do list in addition to his Stoic philosophy? I love this clue, Steve. This is classic. The Name Father right here. This is classic.
Is that the whole clue?
That's it.
I don't understand the to-do list part. I mean, obviously you're talking about Wars of Marcus Aurelius or something to do with the meditations, but like I have no idea about the to-do list.
So what would that to-do list be? It could be like clean the bathroom, do laundry, run errands.
Chores of Marcus Aurelius?
The chores of Marcus. Oh, Liz is too good for you, Steve.
Y'all need help. I'm not that kind of doctor.
She's getting it.
That was right in Liz's wheelhouse, I think, right there.
Yeah, she's getting the rhythm now.
All right, let's go. I'm going to save that other one just in case we need it. But
okay,
where's the one I wanted to do?
Go down to the one under Mike Fitzgerald, I'd say.
How about 2 down below that?
2 down from that? Yeah, sure. Go to that one.
Mashing
you
up
have like a whole list of these?
Oh yeah.
Well,
this is what I did 2 days ago instead of grading my papers.
You know what? That's a good choice because screw grading. Just throw them down the stairs. It's a classic.
I stand by it. I stand by it.
Here I stand too.
Everybody
very Luther. I love it.
We're dying on that hill.
Have you seen the Luther insult generator, by the way? It's one of the most delightful websites of all time. They have like an insult generator, and it's just mean things that Martin Luther has said, and you can just hit insult me again, insult me again. My favorite has to be you are like a mouse dropping in the pepper.
Oh, I like that one. That's good.
Earthy.
All right, we're gonna mash up a game for you this time, Liz.
All right.
We're gonna take a fantasy-themed legacy game that takes place in the kingdom of Green Gully. We're going to mash it with the new 2-player asymmetric card game about the progress of the Pride movement from the 60s to the 80s. What game have we created?
Definitely something related to Stonewall Uprising, but I don't know what Green Gully is.
Mm-hmm.
Green Gully? Oh, that might be tough if Liz doesn't know.
It's a legacy card game from maybe 5 years ago.
I don't know. I don't play a lot of
legacy games. A legacy card game. It's a legacy game from Stonemaier. Would that help?
There you go.
Oh, God. Is this that horrible thing with the candle?
With the candle. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Christ,
the one.
What was that called? Well, I even reviewed it, and I did not...
Think about the first game. What's the Pride movement game from the 60s to the 80s?
Oh, you're going for... It's Charterstones. It's got to be Charterstone While Uprising.
There it is.
There it is.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, Steve. Let's do one more, Steve. And
I gotta tell you, I'll never forget. So every time I think of Charterstone, I think of that candle. And then I think of, have y'all seen that Saturday Night Live like Christmas song where they sing about like giving a candle to people that you don't really care about on Christmas? So like the entire time I was playing that like little scenario, I was thinking like, it's a candle, the gift that we all get and give away.
I didn't even thought of that. That is funny.
Oh man. You got make me choose one of the three that I bolded, BJ.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Tough call. Tough call. I kind of have my favorite, but I could go with the other one.
My favorite would probably be the last one.
What color? Oh, you want one of the bold ones?
Yeah, I was thinking so. Yeah,
the long one. You okay with that? Let's do it.
Or do the one that was right underneath Mike Fitzgerald.
All right, let me look at that one.
Do that one. It's
that
shorter,
one, really?
Shorter.
Okay.
Shorter. Yeah. I have faith that this is going to be.
Liz, I'm not picking this one. This is from Steve.
It's like, I mean, I'm bad at all these. I need a hint on everything. So
I think this one's going to be either you get it or the chat will get this one based on.
There will be a lot of people in the chat who will get this one. I don't know if I would have gotten.
That's okay. They should get one. That's fine.
All right, Shahrazad is running out of stories to tell the Sultan.
Wait, who's? Oh, Shahrazad. Okay.
Yeah, I can never pronounce that word. What? Because I want to sing it like Robin Williams. That's how I want to sing it, right? Shahrazad. That's how I always want to say it. Shahrazad is, however you pronounce it, is running out of stories to tell the Sultan. What a relief when she stumbles across the adventures of Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Webby, and everybody's favorite, Launchpad, right?
Okay.
So what game is that? Shahrazad had
1001. Isn't it Darkwing Duck? Is that what I'm thinking?
Almost, yeah, almost.
It's got to be 1001 Nights thing.
Right. You're on the game, but the game has a slightly different title.
Yeah, what's the name of the game that you're thinking of? That's the hint there. Arabian
Nights, but it's still night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't watch a lot of cartoons, so all I can is Darkwing Duck, right? Am I right about that?
You're so close. It's a cousin to Darkwing Duck.
Oh yeah, I would have no idea. I'm not a big TV person.
Scrap.
How many chat? What's this cartoon?
I'm gonna call it. I don't think the chat's got it either.
So. Yeah.
This is DuckTales of the Arabian Nights.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I forgot you did have a clue. Might solve a mystery. I'll rewrite history.
Okay, yeah, I probably could. I actually know the jingle for that show, but I never watched it.
I didn't.
I was a kid that didn't have the Disney Channel, and so I know Nickelodeon shows a lot better than I know Disney shows. Okay. So
the Disney afternoon block, Steve. My kids just seem to grow up on that, man.
I feel bad that I picked unwisely. BJ, you got one more that will end us on a good note.
I think so. Here's the last one. Here we go. Who said that the structure built by the Romans to protect the northwest section of the empire from so-called barbarians to the north had to be so drab-looking, Liz? Why? In this game, we're going to line and paste up sheets of lovely artistic patterns to liven up the Britannia side of the masonry. What game are we talking about?
So I know it's Hadrian's Wall, but I don't know the other one.
No, we're aligning and pasting up sheets of lovely artistic patterns to liven up the Britannia side of the masonry.
The second one doesn't have to be a game, though.
Remember, it doesn't have to be two games.
What, Hadrian's Wallpaper?
Hadrian's Wallpaper. It's so dumb, it's funny. It's so dumb, it's funny. That's okay.
I tell horrible jokes to myself. It's so bad. I'll be like, well, I told you one of my great little knee slappers earlier. Not the chat though. It's okay. Y'all can be spared. But there's also like the ever classic. How do you divide the Roman Empire in two? With a pair of Caesars.
No. Caesars. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, these were good, Steve. I was like, okay.
Oh no, these are super clever. I'm not super wired for them, but they are really smart. I'm also not great at the New York Times crossword puzzle or any of that. Like, I'm great at paper. I'm great at like I'm good at like word games, like putting words together, like spelling. I like puns, but I'm not. You know, these are really smart. Like I could never write these, so I'm impressed by them.
I could tell you, Liz. I tell this to Steve all the time. I would love to be a guest to play this game, but at 8 in the morning, not at 8 at night, because I would just be brain dead after a long day of work. I'm always amazed that any of the guests get any of these, and Liz got a bunch, Steve.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely.
Liz got a bunch right off the bat. Kind of quieted the chat crew there from even participating, clipping them left and right.
Oh, I thought they were going to get me.
And we've got a few for the next guest because some of these, Steve, are really some of these we'll see.
Some of them we'll keep in reserve, but so long as they have the same kind of taste as Liz.
I will say I particularly enjoyed Chores of Marcus.
Chores of Marcus. I went right to that one whenever I was looking at the list. I said, "Oh my God, Steve's back. The Name Father is back." The Chores
in the green room after the show, we'll tell you some of the other ones we didn't use real fast before we say goodnight.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the Jambalaya game presented by our friends at Game Toppers LLC. Make your game nights a showstopper when you play on a Game Topper. They've got the Kickstarter 4.0 going on right now. I got to visit with Josiah with Game Toppers today, talking about all the stretch goals. There's so many good mats, so many good things. Take a look at Game Toppers LLC. We love them over there, and they're a big supporter of the Southern Board Game Fest, and we thank them for it. All right, board gamers, that's it for another episode of Gumbo Live. Liz, how can people reach you if they want to know more about Beyond Solitaire or more about Night Witches? What's the best way to reach you?
Oh, I'm literally everywhere online as Beyond Solitaire. I'm terminally online. I'm on the artist formerly known as Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Facebook.
Is it Blue Sky or Blue Ski? Because I like saying Blue Ski, and DJ Bell picks on me all the time. He's like, God, you're so old. It's not Blue
like drink a brewski and scroll through Blue Ski.
Liz gets me. Liz gets me, Steve. It's like you.
Liz humors you. There's a difference between Liz gets you and Liz humors you.
Liz went right to my exact thought. It's Blue Ski. It's your buddies. You're drinking some Blue Ski, and it's all positive interaction. But
I'm also on YouTube as Beyond Solitaire, and that's the easiest. Like all my videos are there, my podcast is there, like little updates about whatever dumb thing I'm doing now is on there. But I will tell you, if you're a Latin person, I don't update it nearly enough. I used to call it another name that was way cooler, but I have a channel called Dr. D Latin where I actually have an entire playthrough in Latin of the Untitled Goose Game.
Oh. I gotta check that out.
But I can't put that on main because I don't need my students finding my. I always tell my students this channel exists, but then they think it's so boring if I told them about it that it's not worth going to.
Hey, can I also give a shout out? The interview you did with Dan Thoreau and Jason Perez about Jerusalem or Jerusalem, Anna Domino. Great interview. Really great interview. Lots of good perspectives there. Steve, I recommend it to you if you want to get a chance. I like the game more than you three. I think I did like the game, but I was really it's a review from a different perspective, Steve. So that's what I really liked it. It's not just here's the aesthetics, here's the gameplay, blah. It's really deep into the interactions of the game, the history of the game. There's just a lot of interesting talk. Good one, Liz. That was a great one.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Honestly, when people interact with you, it's always wonderful, right? Like we make these things because we want people to listen and we want people to respond. So I really appreciate it.
Well, make sure to like our Facebook page, facebook.com/BoardGameGumbo, and our YouTube channel. It helps us get the word out about all of our upcoming shows, including, hopefully, for our final show of the season, we'll have the Beans and Dice podcast crew. They've had a little bit of health issues. So, Steve, I'll talk to you about those in the green room, even more than you knew about. So there's a couple other things. No. Yeah, so I'll tell you about a little bit more. We'll see what's going to happen on that. Also, catch us on Twitch, twitch.tv/BoardGameGumbo. Every other Tuesday night, we're playing your games live on Twitch, and we've seen some of our friends in the chat from the Twitch stream. I am BJ from Board Game Gumbo, and until next time, for Liz and for Steve and our friends Jay and Verla, even though they couldn't be here, Laissez, bon temps, rouler.